Howdy everybody, this is your boy Melon Outdoors coming at you with this video. This video here is going to be on the reasons why I trap. Reason number one of why I trap is heritage. Reason number two of why I trap is to help keep the numbers at a sustainable level. If you don't have very many ducks, geese, turkeys, grouse, chukar, pheasants, quail, you can probably go out and catch you a slew of possums, skunks, and coons, because they wreak havoc on nesting birds. And the reason I trap coyotes, because they raid nests, they eat dogs and cats, they wreak havoc on small game, and they wreak havoc on fawns. And the reason I trap bobcats and foxes is they wreak havoc on small game and nests. Well, I don't think bobcats do, but foxes do. And I think we all need to get our young people out there in the woods. Once you get them hooked trapping and hunting, there won't be no time for them to earn money or on the waste on drugs, tobacco products, and alcohol. But all their money will be going towards that stuff. I got started trapping when I was 8 years old. One of my friends, his dad had 2 traps in his garage. I asked him about them. He said, "Yeah, you used to trap a long time ago," and he gave them to me. They was Victor number 2 square jaws. They was state of the art at the time. Junk now, but they was state of the art at the time. And I showed them to Papaw. Got Papaw interested in trapping, because Papaw used to trap muskrats and coons as a kid. He told me he used to sell his muskrats for 10 cents a piece and coons for, I think it was 3 or 4 cents a piece. So, that got me. Sorry about that, camera froze. That got me started into trapping. And he bought me a dozen number 11 double long spring dukes. And folks, I tell you what, I caught muskrats, and I taught myself how to dry land trap, because he mostly water trapped. And first year I dry land trapped, I got into some gray fox and them double long spring number 11s. I caught a beaver in them, a bunch of muskrats too that year. Well, the next year I upgraded and I bought a dozen Duke number 1.5s, and everybody nowadays you talk to says, "Well, them traps won't hold coyotes or bobcats." That's a lie, because I caught I don't know how many coyotes and bobcats in those Duke number 1.5 double jaw Cool Springs. Well, I had 2 dozen traps. I was 9 years old, and I felt like I was flying, I was using sardines and scrap deer meat, anything I could get for bait. I was doing good too. I was putting up a lot of fur. Papaw would help me dry it, and we'd send it off. Well, then I got more into, I think it was Duke number 2s I ordered, Cool Springs. I ordered 2 dozen of them, so I had 4 dozen traps now. And all of them got stolen, and I was so mad. So I started all over, and I got some more Duke number 2s. And then I started catching more coyotes, a lot of coyotes, and bobcats and foxes, coons, possums, skunks. I was catching all kinds of fur, and I was teaching myself as I was going, because at this time there's no internet. I didn't know they made trapping videos, VHSs, and I didn't know nothing about trapping magazines. Because here where I live, you don't hear nothing about trapping. So I mean, I don't know what year this would have been, because I was born in 84. So it would have been in the 90s. And then more and more trapping every year, and more fur I'd catch, more we'd send off. And then I think I got the internet when I was 17, first time ever having the internet. And I found a website where you could order trapping VHSs. So I ordered, what was it? Tom Miranda Predator Trapping or something DVD or VHS. And then I found out about Fur Fishing Game and Trapper and Predator Collar Magazine. And that was when I started making baits, because making my own baits a little bit, because I was reading about this stuff and figuring it out. And then I found out we had a Trappers Association here in Virginia, the VA Trappers Association. I'm part of District 1 VA Trapper Association, District 1. And I found out they had fish fries and picnics and trapping conventions, and I was like, woo, yeah, boy, I'm flying now, y'all. I didn't go to none of that stuff, though, until I was 21, 22. I met Lisa. That's 21, I met Lisa. And I realized she liked the outdoors really quick, so I took her hunting that first year, and she killed her a few deer that first year. And then I was like, well, heck with it. Let's go to a trapping convention. Boy, I was hooked in. Went there and met all these people and started seeing all this stuff. And this is when DVDs was first starting to come out big, I guess, from what I can remember. I bought a bunch of trapping DVDs, and I was like, well, these people does a lot of stuff that I do. So evidently I'd learned pretty good, because I was doing what the big time trappers was doing. The only thing I done different is most trappers offset their trap from their dirt hole or their flat set, and I always put mine in line with it. It's the only difference. And they run pan tension, and I don't run pan tension. That's the only real difference between everybody and me. And I catch tons of fur, so no point in changing, in my opinion. But anyway, I started learning about all these trapping conventions and stuff, and got to meet some great people. Met Scott Painter. He makes a few bait and lures. He owns Blue Ridge Outdoor Supply. He sells guns now and trapping supplies. He is a cool dude. I bought his DVD. I learned a lot from it. But basically everything that I learned before that was self-taught. And really the only thing I've learned since then is why I was catching fur where I was catching it. I didn't know why I was catching fur where I was catching it when I was catching it. I was just, I guess, better lack of terms, lucky. I was setting where I was setting. I didn't know nothing about it. Because when you're trapping, you got features. We'll say this ink pen is some trees. Here's a clear cut where there's nothing. And then here's some tall CRP grass. That is structure, more or less. You're going to want to sit here and here on the edge of all of it, because predators travel edges. And I really didn't know nothing about that when I was growing up. I was just setting what I thought looked good. But yeah, to make memories is the best reason to trap, in my opinion. I'm sorry I rambled on so long, but that's just a little bit about me. Trapping is fun. It's really fun if you got friends or family to do it with. And that's about all I can say about it right now. But let me know if y'all trap. If y'all ever thought about trapping. If y'all are going to trap. Let me know below. Let me know if you like trapping videos. That way I know whether or not to really film them. Because I know a lot of people just want to watch like fishing videos and tackle review videos and stuff. Bait making videos. And let me know if y'all want to see some bait making videos of trapping bait. When I make my bait, I can record it. Can't give y'all all my secrets, but I'll give you all enough to get you started making some good bait. God bless y'all. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And leave us a comment.